Hey everyone, so as we can see from the title, we're going to look at the top 3 altcoins behind Ethereum and Bitcoin. We're taking the sort of like the king and the prince out of the equation, and we're looking at the next 3 that come closely behind them, which is Binance, XRP and Dogecoin. Binance, literally, for me, is an overvalued exchange. But it seems to be doing well, seems to be holding its own and going from strength to strength. XRP, what can we say about XRP? It's literally come back from the dead. And people that were holding XRP, it's to me, I call it the Marmite coin. You either love it or you hate it. But the people that have held it and stuck with it have actually come into some massive gains. And I think they're all going to be looking to see how far XRP can go. I think $2 a coin seems on the next rally seems viable, but who knows? And then we come to this all sort of what do we say? It's not even a coin. It's just like a gimmick meme, which is Dogecoin, which has literally just took off got its jets fueled up and just took off and made a lot of people some money, but is it viable? Is it sustainable? Is it a coin that, are we going to look at and think, oh, okay, yeah, Dogecoin's a long term, it's here to stay? Some people sit this side of the fence and say it is. Some people sit this side of the fence and say it's not. But obviously what we do here, we'll have a look at the charts, we'll have a look what each of these coins are saying, and we'll see if any of them are worth, for obviously not financial advice, but for me, is any of them worth putting a bit of money on? So let's have a look at the charts. Well, so we'll start off with the BNB. So here, as you can see, it's literally just starting. It had its sort of all-time high here, and then it dropped and it crashed, and now we can see it's climbing. It's climbing again, so it's really making some groundwork here. Now, I think certainly it's got a bit more to go. So I mean, we had some good entry points down here when obviously the market crashed. It went down to 411, I think. We'll just take this off, and it went all the way down to $411. Which if you think was quite low, didn't go all the way down there till back in, it was one of the peaks back on the 7th of April. And as you can see, we're on the 1 hour chart here, and as you can see, it's just crossed over here, so it's going up into an uptrend. Will it see a bit of resistance when we're going? We don't know. Would I go with a buy in here? For me, I'd like to see if it takes a bounce up here, and maybe you can see it come back down, so it can go up, maybe take something like this and then take it back down, depending where this resistance here is. But that being said, anything can happen with these altcoins. We know this. It can either hit a wall, or it can literally go to the moon. But what we're going to do is I'm going to tell you what I would do at the end of it, if I would buy into this coin now or if I would wait for a dip, because obviously this is what you need to know. You don't want me to state the obvious and to tell you what the chart says, because you can look at the chart yourself. We need to know, is this a good buying opportunity? Is now the right time to get into these coins, and has it got any legs to take further and make money on? So the analysis says here is that we need to see, because if you have a look here, the Binance, the actual top was here, and we're getting quite close to there. Now you don't want to be seeing this go to an all-time high, buy in at the top and then fall down. You want to see really where, if there's another buying correction, if we get a bounce off here, or we get a bounce off here where the high was, and then if we get a dip when this sort of crosses down, then we'd see a buying opportunity for Binance. But at the moment, while it's on the pump, I would be, and it's only my personal advice, I would be shying away from buying into Binance at the moment. So that being said, let's move on to XRP. XRP again, this is in a bit of a downtrend now. we sort of on the 14th hit an all-time high, and it nearly broke that $2. It didn't quite, but we nearly broke that $2. Will it get there again? I think definitely in this bull run we could see much higher than this on XRP. If you think it's here now, it's got to go there to get back to the all-time high, which I think is not that much of a percentage from where it is now. So we're looking, it's got to do 31% from where it is now, which to me is absolutely viable. It's really viable. So again, would I be buying into XRP at the moment? Again, no. We want to see how it reacts, and if it comes into these lower highs. If you have a look here, it's got a lower high, high low, lower high, high low, lower high, lower low, and then it just keeps dropping. So for me, XRP seems to be sort of on a downtrend. So we'd like to see a U-turn in this before we think, oh, we're going to invest in XRP. So let me just recap the basis of this. Is I'm obviously covering these top coins because these are the coins people FOMO in. The newbies, they obviously look at CoinGecko, or they look at the news, the media, and they'll see, oh, what's the top coins? We'll buy into them. But you know, we really need to know if there's a good entry point. Is now the right time to buy into these coins? Is now a good entry point? Looking at these charts, Binance, not at the moment. XRP, not at the moment. It's on a pump. We probably want to see a bit more of a correction. We want to see if it gets a bounce off this moving average here, which is this is the 144 day moving average. So we want to see if it gets a bounce here, and my opinion, it's going to. So you're thinking, should I get into XRP? If you buy now, let me just move these bad boys out of the way. So you're thinking, okay, if I buy here now, and then you're here, and it gets a bounce off this here, or it goes to a support here, or it gets a bounce. By the time it gets up there, say this is here, and it gets a bounce here, drops down, starts going something like this, or we could get a bounce off here and start going like this, and then you've brought in here and it goes down. It's just crazy. I mean, forget that crap. We want to get in at key opportunities. We're looking at key opportunities like this. For instance, now I'm not going to ramble on or waffle on too much, but if we have a look here, if you'd have brought in here, you'd be gutted because we're dropping down here. But again, we see this lower one here and we're thinking, oh, we missed that. But there's always other opportunities. You see, we get in here, we get in here. These have all been good opportunities to get in at pretty much the similar level to what we've been looking at here. Now, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4 opportunities to get in at that level, where if we're to think, oh yeah, it's on the pump, we're FOMO'd in, it looks like XRP is getting a rejection around these levels on this trend line. So what I really want to tell everyone and everyone that's watching this video is that you don't want to FOMO into this. You want to look at these dips. You want to look at where XRP maybe gets a rejection from here and comes back down and tests out these levels again. So maybe we're looking around here, around the 117. I mean, anything below that, I think would be a really good buy-in for XRP. But we want to know sort of like when this is going to take a turn. So for instance, this is on a downtrend here. Maybe we'll have to come back and look at this, or you can put these moving averages on your charts yourself. We've got the 5 here, and we've got the 144 here. So we're looking at when the 5 crosses the 144, it's going to be in an uptrend, and that's sort of like when XRP is going to see a little pump. But again, that's going to be when all the other altcoins pump. For now, I still think XRP's got more to the downside. So analysis again, Binance, not a good buying opportunity at the moment, in my opinion. XRP, not a good buying opportunity, in my opinion again. So we're still looking at better buying opportunities, because obviously we're seeing these downs. And now we'll move on to I don't know what to say or where to go with this Dogecoin. I mean, have a look at this. It's literally had a massive dump today. Sorry, massive pump here today, but it had a massive dump, and it literally went all the way down to like $3.3, and it seems to be making some grounds. But I think again, we need to see what happens here. I think the way Dogecoin's getting the hype, the way it's getting a lot of the information, and again we can look here on the technicalities. You can't see this at the moment, but maybe if I can move it, you can see everyone's on a massive, you see this, the technicals are saying it's a sell, so obviously this is in a downtrend. So yeah, is now the right time? Again, I still think Dogecoin's got a little bit more to go down. I think we can see a lot of these altcoins sort of steady out and maybe over the next few days take a dip. But again, if you buy into Dogecoin here, say you're buying at these levels again here, and it just starts to do something like this, by the time this moving average comes, say, down to about here, takes a rejection and starts going like that, then obviously you're going to be sort of like underwater. So I mean, we are seeing some big like corrections at $3.50, and again at around about 3.2, but I still think XRP's got a little bit more downtime to come before we start seeing a bit of a pump to the upside. What we'd want to see is we'd want to see sort of like if we go to the 4-hour time frame, and we'll remove all this, sorry, and we'll go to the 4-hour time frame. We'd want to see a bit more of an uptrend on the 4-hour. We don't want to be sort of buying XRP in a downtrend on the 4-hour candles. We want to see this sort of like going up, or we at least want to see this crossover and go up and do, say for instance, we've got a major sort of area here, so that was a good like resistance area. We want to see it break through this and then sort of like again sort of push up more. But if we have a look how this has been performing, it's sort of gone like this, look. And so we're probably going to be expecting something like this, and then maybe sort of correction around about here, or if it sort of breaks these levels here, and we'll pull this down. So bloody hell. If it breaks these levels here, so if we see a close of a 1-hour, 4-hour candle close here, I think it's got more to go down. But this is what I'm probably going to think is going to happen with Dogecoin, and I think there's got a lot more hype. As you can see, the technicals are saying it's a big sell at the moment, as it is with the others. So again, would I buy into Dogecoin now on the FOMO, on the hype? No. I still think there's better buying opportunities on around the corner and for these coins. I do think Doge will still go up a little bit. I still think you'll make a bit of money on it. I think the coin's absolute bag of garbage. I think it's just a meme coin that's eventually just going to be pulled. I know people say it's going to be around for years and millenniums to come, but to be honest, I can't see that. I can't see that myself, because there's no sort of like technicals to this token. There's nothing. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything great or anything like that. It's just literally, it's just a bit of fun token. So briefly gone through these coins just to literally, hopefully no one starts FOMOing at the moment. By the time this video comes out, there might have been a bit of movement in the chart, but hopefully by putting these technicals out this late in the evening, and obviously we'll edit and we'll release this video in the morning, I'll quickly check them, may do an update video on the back of this, but I think I'm going to be right, and you can see what I mean with the prediction and where I think it's going to go down a little bit more, because obviously the technicals say everything's on a sell. And please don't FOMO into this coin or any of the coins, Binance, XRP, Dogecoin. I still think there's some downtrend on them a little bit more before there's better buying opportunities. But if you think anything different, please leave a comment below. Please let me know. I'm open to obviously other opinions, and if you think you've seen something in the charts that I haven't seen, then yeah, by all means we'll have a look at it together and we'll give you a bit of a shout out. But for now, obviously that's my opinion on the Binance XRP Dogecoin. We'll cover some of more of the altcoins over the coming days, as I think we're in a tiny bit of a bear market within the bull market. So I think we've got a little bit more pain to come, and then we'll start coming out of the woods, and then I think we'll start seeing big money come in and the big booms, and we won't see the parabolic thing yet. I think the face melting stuff and all the parabolic rockets and all the stuff that we're looking forward to won't come for the altcoins till sort of like August, September time. But for now, we want to see a steady increase. But let's be smart. We want to be smart on this channel. We want to not FOMO into the coin. So if you want to cut out all the FUD, just quickly recap. Binance, not a good buying opportunity yet. XRP, no. Dogecoin, no. And the reason we're covering these is because behind Bitcoin and Ethereum, they're the top 3 coins, and they're most likely the ones people FOMO into. So stay smart, stay smart.